Hello. Right now is July 13th and it is 3:43 a.m. Before we continue on to talking about Kelly and the kind of things that Kelly from law enforcement has been trying to do lately, absolutely illegal and definitely not her job to be finding a husband through work. Not this field, anyways, and not this way. Anyways, before we get on with that, first thing I have to show and show everyone is the fact that while my dad, the greedy framer, was telling Miss Deb that there is no brain savant and that he doesn't think that the brain savant exists or he can't do it, he can't do it. And he was telling Miss Deb that she shouldn't be trying to get her daughter married to me. At that exact time, he was trying to get he was advertising his wife's sister's daughter to me, who, by the way, doesn't look anything like this girl. She doesn't look anything like this girl, but he was still advertising her. Let me show it to you. You can look it up on YouTube yourself. Just type in the new flying spur in there, and it's this girl on there that she doesn't look anything like his wife's sister's daughter, but I know for a fact that he was trying to advertise her. At the same time, he was telling Miss Deb that she shouldn't get me to marry her daughter. At the exact same time, he's advertising his own wife's sister's daughter to me to try to get me married to her, while he's telling Miss Deb that she should not get me to marry her daughter because apparently for Miss Deb, he was saying that it doesn't exist. He can't do it. And for himself and his wife's sister's daughter, he was apparently saying that it does exist. Well, it just so happens that Ms. Deb always got the news from law enforcement, and she received that news from law enforcement. She was already getting annoyed by this man, calling her all day, night long. Every single day, this psychopath, my dad, the greedy framer, would call Ms. Deb every single day, probably just to find an excuse to call a woman so desperate and sick and psychotic and perverted that this man is, has no shame calling someone else's wife all day, night long. So Miss Deb pretty much told him, it's not appropriate for you to be calling me. I'm a married woman. You're calling me all day, night long, every single day, due to which she had to stop. But before that this had happened, Miss Deb was informed by law enforcement that at the same time, my dad, the greedy framer, was basically claiming that that Miss Deb shouldn't be trying to get her daughter married to me. He was himself trying to get his wife's sister's daughter married to me and advertising her, even though this girl doesn't look anything like her, but I know for a fact that he was trying to advertise her through this commercial to me. It's the commercial on YouTube for the new flying spur. Yeah, and so he says one thing and does another, just like how right now on July 7th he was saying it doesn't exist, it has no monetary potential, he can't do it. July 9th and July 10th he sent me 15 ads for the first one was basically it started July 9th. Started with $1.5 million with his nickname Mona written on it, and then the subsequent ones were all in euros, in millions of euros, to try to get me to see, just to try to check to see if what the chances of him being able to get illegal assurances of money from me are. Absolutely zero. I'm not giving anyone any money. I'm not running for office. Especially in a place so corrupt where people like Uncle Joey literally look like. In 2023, I wanted to go up and ask him, like, Uncle Joey, I didn't know you were governor, because literally that was the kind of protocol that Uncle Joey was being given by law enforcement in 2023 in November. I'm not joking. Only because of the sex schemes that Uncle Joey and law enforcement have been running since 2001. So if that is the kind of protocol that people are giving people like Uncle Joey just because of their BFF-ship since 2001 for running sex schemes together with law enforcement, then what's the point of being governor or being anything in public office anyways? If people like that are getting it, yeah. I'm not running for office, and I do not care what people say about me. I couldn't care less. Well, anyways, since that entire, so my dad, the Gritty Framer, basically he says one thing, he does another. He's a pathological liar, and yeah, he thinks everyone's a fool. Well, Miss Deb found out through law enforcement, because law enforcement pretty much tells her everything, and they told her that while he's trying to convince you to not get your daughter married to him, at the same time he's sending advertisements for his wife's sister's daughter to his son all day every day, and which he was. Yeah, so basically, yeah. And so this guy is a pathological liar. He's sending me blackmail price tags of millions of euros right now that just started on July 9th after claiming on July 7th, it doesn't exist, he can't do it, he won't be able to do it, it's not possible, this and that. Well, if that's true, then why are you sending me blackmail price tags all day, night long? And why is your sister, for the Gritty Framer, while trying to argue against me in court that I'm a bad person, my brain savant should be locked up, every single day she's sending me advertisements for her daughter Zara, including yesterday. So every single day she is doing that. And she sent it to me 27 times in the last 27 days since June 19th, and I said no the first day, which means that these are forced marriage requests and basically scams. Well, anyways, that's not what I was making the video to talk about. I just had to add in there the evidence. Mainly, I have to talk about Kelly from law enforcement, because Kelly from law enforcement is a really annoying individual, and she's been sending me ads for herself on YouTube all day, night long, every single day, and this is what the ad looks like, basically. It shows you right over here a Caucasian woman with braids, and she sent it to me also on July 2nd with the Food Line commercial right afterwards to try to get me to go to her. I have no interest in her, and this ad, by the way, it just came up a little while ago, not too long ago, 1:53 a.m. Yeah, so 1:53 a.m. is when it came up on my YouTube, and right now it is 3:50 a.m. So it's not that long ago, and yeah, so it was it's a Caucasian girl with braids on her, just to try to show me and try to show off her body, and then there is the second ad that she showed right after this one. And let me go ahead and show you that second ad to you real quickly. It's the one for Gutter Guard. It came right after that one. And this is no coincidence. This is no coincidence, because every single time she thinks that I'm about to win, she always has a commercial that says on there, it says, "Never clean your gutter guards again." What it is basically referring to, I'll show it to you right now. It is basically referring to, let me find this for you. Basically, it is, yeah, it's a sexual term. You can look it up. Gutter guards, the sexual term on Google is cum gutters. It is basically a slang term for the prominent V-shaped abdominal muscles that create a channel resembling a gutter on a male. So it's, yeah, a man's private parts, basically, is what it refers to. Very dirty ad, by the way. And so I had to talk about that right now. Quickly go through this article and prove to the courts beyond a reasonable doubt the fact that this is not some sort of a James Bond trick to find out about any kinds of crimes for me, since I've never committed any crimes to begin with. But yeah, yeah. Since law enforcement's the one that's been committing crimes, with people like us roaming around, despite being involved in the wedding crime, and law enforcement fully committing it and covering over it. So, yeah, basically on July 2nd, she was trying to get me to go to Food Line to go see her, basically saying with that same ad, "I've got braids now, do you want to come see me?" And July 3rd, it was an ad for an underwear where the underwear was speaking and saying that it was very comfy, while Kelly from law enforcement was basically stroking my penis. So these are some of the things that I had to add in there. Yeah. So basically, the thing that I need to let the courts know about is the fact that the courts need to understand the fact that Kelly might try to claim through her superiors that she is only doing all of this to try and get close to me and wanting to get info on something to make up a James Bond story to try and get out what she is really doing, being nothing but a money grab. Basically, she's going to make a James Bond story about how she was trying to get close to me and get info on something, and there's no info needing to be getting out from me. All the info I've already told the courts myself, since all the crimes were committed by law enforcement. Everything I knew about the crimes I told courts myself, since law enforcement's been guilty. Basically finding out about my brain savant, and ever since they've been obsessed with me, which is why Kelly's obsessed with me, and I'll prove it in 1 second. So basically, yeah, there's no crimes that I ever committed, which is why I've been winning my case all throughout 2025. So basically, she's a money grab, but I can easily prove to the courts that this is all just a made-up story that Kelly is trying to get out of the fact that Kelly sees that other people now know about my brain savant, and she can't stand that fact that she is so close to me and able to do things like stroke my penis or make my rectum feel wet to try and get me to go to her, but is not doing so. So basically, she sees that her money grab potential is higher than most people, which is why she tries to go after me and trying to do these things. I can easily prove it due to the days when Kelly would stroke my penis the most, letting me know that a brain savant test result just came out that very moment. On the night of June 7, 2026, Kelly started to aggressively stroke my penis to try and get me to go towards her, only because the May 10th, 2026 brain savant test result had come out literally 10 minutes before. So basically, June 7th, 21 days after the May 10th brain savant test result for where the ear drugging was lowered came out, and she started stroking my penis literally 10 minutes after the artificial intelligence report came out, 21 days afterwards, letting me know that the artificial intelligence report has come out, confirming that I am Kim Peek Rain Man, and I do have innovation, photographic memory, and focusing, due to which she basically started stroking my penis. June 7th, 10 minutes literally after the artificial intelligence report came out, confirming to me that basically these ear drugging brain savant test results come out 21 days later. Kelly obviously read it, and she's a money grab, so she wanted to run after me. She started stroking my penis on June 7, 2026, letting me know that the brain savant test results for May 10, 2026, proving that I'm nothing short of Kim Peek Rain Man, just came out that very moment, 21 days after the May 10, 2026 brain savant test. So basically, the one thing that it's not saying is Kim Peek Rain Man has instantaneous photographic memory. I also have focusing and innovation as well. Focusing basically means two things. One is I do not need to take breaks, proven on August 9, 2022 for 6 hours. And the other thing is that it gives me a robot-like state, which means that I can focus on one thing and crush all my hormones, desires, and it's almost focusing. Superhuman powers give me almost robot-like effect. I could crush all my desires and everything. Yeah. On the night of July 8th, so this is a month afterwards, July 8th, 2026, Kelly started stroking my penis very hard, letting me know that the brain savant test result for June 24th had just come out that very moment, only 14 days after June 24th, 2026. So basically, things that I did not know. If ear drugging is lowered in a person's brain savant, then the brain savant test result comes out in 21 days, which is why it came out on June 8th. June 7th, sorry, for the May 10th ear drugging being lowered, and I did not know that if only the ears are let go of. Right now, it can barely move. April 22nd, 2025, these ears were all the way in the back of my head, and my brain inside was like this. So basically, they only loosen up the ears on June 24th, 2026, while I was driving last month. And so what happened was they were testing out to see how much my powers would increase if they would do this. I had no clue that this result would come out on July 8th. I was expecting it to come out on July 21st. Yeah, so I was, and I did not think that it would come out on July 8th. because I thought it would come out like 21 days later, just like the other brain savant test for air jogging. Well, Kelly started stroking my penis on July 8th, only 14 days later, letting me know that yeah. Yeah, letting me know that the brain savant test result for June 24th, 2026 had just come out, and that it only takes 14 days for the brain savant test to come out if it's just the ears being loosened rather than air jogging, which I only knew from Kelly stroking my penis. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, Kelly does it mainly when she sees other girls running after me, or when the brain savant test result comes out. She does things like touch my tongue and then make my rectum feel wet, stroke my penis, or yeah, things of that sort of nature. And she does it really aggressively a lot. And right now, a little while ago, we had the dirty ad for basically you had the Caucasian girl with the braids running, and then you had the ad for gutter guards. Basically, it was a dirty ad. And the thing is, she wasn't there, but she pretty much just had her partner put it up on there. The reason I know it was her partner was due to the fact that she responds differently. Like, she strokes my penis a lot. She strokes it at specific times. She strokes it when she thinks that there's another girl advertising herself, or things of that certain nature, or a brain savant test result comes out, then she strokes it to try to say that you should come to me, that sort of thing. Yeah. So basically, these facts and evidences, the timing of when she strokes my penis and makes my rectum feel wet, clearly shows from facts and evidences that Kelly is basically doing this as a money grab and not some other insane excuse that she might be trying to make. Now, the other video, I had to stop it short because they were hitting my foot, so I had to stop it. So, but right now I got my point cleared out, and that is what happened, and that's what's going on. So yeah, it's nothing more than a money grab, nothing else than that, and she's just trying to get me to marry her using these tricks. And a couple hours ago, she had her partner basically put those ads on there that are supposed to be dirty, and I know for a fact it was her partner because she strokes my penis at certain times, and I could just tell because she strokes my penis when another girl is trying to advertise herself or doing something of that sort of nature. Well, anyways, that's all I had to let everyone know. Thank you.